Hey guys, what's up? This is XWolfX here, coming at you with a deck profile. This one will be Exodia, if you guys cannot tell. Now, this is a little bit different from the last one I had, and I got some, both good and bad reviews on that. And the problem with the other one is, especially, is now with the rule change, because that deck's supposed to win turn one, and you're supposed to go first with that deck, and since you no longer have that extra draw, only the 5 cards really hurts because you have to be able to open up extremely derpy in that deck versus where that 6 draw could actually give you the extra draw power you needed. But now this version doesn't need a win in one turn. I mean, it can pull off the 1-turn kill, but it can at least sit for a few turns too. Now let's get started. Alrighty, 3 Blue Eyes White Dragons, the pieces of Exodia, 1 Blue Eyes Toon Dragon, 3 Carcardi. For you guys who don't know, you cannot special summon the turn. This card cannot be special summoned, and you cannot special summon the turn you activate his effect. During your main phase 1, you pop him off, and you draw 2 cards from him, and then it automatically ends your turn. Then we have 3 White Stone of Legend. For you guys who don't know, when he is sent to the graveyard, you get a search of Blue Eyes White Dragon. Now, I play 1 Cyber Valley, but you could play something over this instead, like some kind of draw card or Magical Mallet or whatever. Now, I like this just because it's a little cute stall card. If your opponent swings at it, you can negate the attack and end the battle phase, and you draw a card. So it's just fun to have, and it's cute. 1 day apiece, just because it gets you an extra draw, and your opponent can't do damage to you. 3 trade-in, just to discard the Blue Eyes to draw 2 cards. 3 Cards of Consonance. For you guys who don't know, you play Cards of Consonance, get rid of White Stone of Legend, draw your 2 cards, and then you +1 by getting a Blue Eyes to hand. 3 Upstart Goblins, just because more draw power. 2 Magical Mallets, just because if you have a really bad hand or super monster heavy, you can choose the cards you don't want no longer in hand, shuffle them back to deck, and potentially draw better cards or your more draw power cards. 3 Toon Table of Contents, just because it helps in the deck. They can search each other out, and then you search for Toon Blue Eyes White Dragon, and then you have an extra target for trade-in. 3 Pod Duality. Like I said, this deck does not need to win in 1 turn, so this card can be really good. Allows you to reveal the top 3 cards, pick one, so you can pick whatever card you need at the time. 3 Reckless Greeds. Now, here's a little bit of advice for you guys who don't know what it does. It draws 2 cards, but you have to skip your next 2 draw phases. And here's the advice on it. I usually would wait to at least play 2 at a time, 2 to 3, just because they stack. So you can be like, I get to draw 6 cards. Oh no, I get to skip my next 2 draw phases. Oh no. Let's keep in mind, this deck's all about drawing, so you kind of want to keep this as like a last resort. Unless you have extra draw cards in hand and you know you can play it out. And then 3 Hope for Escape. Now, this card is really good. If you guys don't know what it does, you can only activate this card if your opponent's life points are at least 1,000 higher than yours. Then you pay 1,000 life points, draw 1 card for every 2,000 difference between you and your opponent's life points. So if you go ahead and start out with like 3 Upstart Goblins and you have this set, you're already drawing like 2 cards, and it's just really good. Or in late game, this card is a beautiful thing, especially if you've already played all 3 Upstart Goblins. It just lets you draw out, and oh, it's such a beautiful thing. That's basically it for the combo wise. I mean, once again, your goal, you don't want to see Exodia pieces in your hand until you draw it all out. So you use Magical Mallet to set it back in until you can get more of your draw cards and all that fun stuff. And then for the extra deck, once again, I just put random heroes because I like heroes. Yep. And then I just have them one Magical Mallet on the side, just because if you guys don't like the Cyber Valley, you guys can play this instead, and it helps out a lot. Now, guys, I hope you like this video. Please like and subscribe, share with your friends, and tell me what you think about it. Or tell me what deck you would like to see, or what other kind of videos you would like to see. XWolfX signing out. Peace.